I just want to talk about goodness of crafting. Is goodness a word? Is it something that we can use? But crafting is really, really strong in Shadowlands, and I think a lot of us have neglected crafting for the longest time. And I think that if you do not have a crafting profession and the way they've changed everything with crafting, I truly believe that picking up a crafting profession is the way to go. It's going to help you along with getting into heroics faster, doing low level mythics a lot easier. As you can see, we just killed the boss here on normal, and you get 157 item level gear. This is just a quick video. I just want to let you guys know about crafting and talk more about it. And if you have any questions, leave questions in the comments, and I'll answer everything that I can. I've been on the beta for a while. I started tanking my monk, so my item level is 175. I just did this today. As you can see, I've crafted a whole bunch of stuff. I sped it up by buying a lot of the leather and stuff on the auction house for an extraordinary amount of pricing. But as you can see, it's 157 for drops in an instance, and they have this new thing called random stats. So like when you put the item on now, I don't know if this is a bug, but it used to be a bug when it wasn't a bug, but it used to be where you created it and it just randomly gave you stats. Now it's just telling you random stat 1 and 2. I think this is a bug right now, so it's going to be fixed in a future patch. When I put this on here, as you can see, it just gives me random stats whenever I put it on. That's pretty good. But you can also do cool things like this, where when you have leather armor, you can put your secondary stat. So you get the little missives, and you can put whatever stats you want, so you can make the gear that you need. And then also you can make a lot of money selling the gear. So the more you create, obviously everybody's going to be doing the same thing. We're going to be able to sell our gear and keep it upgraded to a point. You can increase the item level with these crafters mark. 1 and 2 are for the lower end gear, like this desolate leather gear. So you can actually get it up to 165 each. So it's pretty good. And then you have this 180 and then the 200. So I made all the gear 200, as you can see. I made it with my best stats in mind, which is crit verse or crit. It's actually verse first and then crit mastery. Those two, but I just made it all crit because I wanted to have as much crit as possible and see where we're at. And I feel like my tanking's got a lot better, but you have a full set of gear that's 200. Boost my item level to 175. You need, I'm not sure what the heroic level is, but as you can see, it also can make 165 weapons, which is pretty cool. In the leatherworking tree now, you have the ability to go ahead and make these items. Are all level 100 level, as you would know. With the pre-patch, you'll be able to make, not make 100 level, but you'll actually be getting 100 level gear. But with this, you can make this gear, add the crafter's mark to make it 129. You can actually make it 165 with the crafter's mark 2, which is pretty damn good. So I feel like crafting, and then you would need a jewel crafter and an inscription to round out your gear. Also a cloth tailor would actually make the back, so you can have a full set of crafted gear and have it optimized to your stats. So I think that's probably better than the most drops that you'll get. Obviously trinkets probably the best is to get trinkets from drops, but so far in dungeons I haven't replaced any of the gear. This is just my best stats across the board. Lead you into raiding, since raiding is going to be very, very quick. I think it's within the first 2 weeks. So I leveled to 60 on a Shadow Priest, and I manually, just from leveling, I got most of the way through with the tailoring stuff. I did tailoring and enchanting. My enchanting took a while to get up there, but because, you know, enchanting is just one of those beasts that you need to just disenchant. But if you have a leatherworker and a tailor in your guild, or somebody you're partying with, and they're making their gear, and they give you the excess that they don't want to sell to level the enchanting, you can actually power level your enchanting that way and power it through and actually level it. So I've leveled 2 professions, skinning and leatherworking, all the way to max on the beta. And then I've leveled tailoring and enchanting to max on the beta. So that's actually 4 professions, actually, if you want to look at it that way. But I feel that everybody needs to realize that this is something that you need to invest your time in. So whether you have been dual professions for a while, so if you were alchemy engineering or leatherworking, something else, gathering profession with your actual profession is going to be something that powers you through. Then you can drop your gathering profession. But I truly believe with the way Blizzard set this up, crafted gear, since it's all BOE, and you can up the level. So I can sell 200 item level gear right off the rip. Not really right off the rip, but I need to get these marks. So you basically need to go ahead and get these marks. And I only can make these 2 and 1. So I have to find out where to get this. So I have to basically get Maldraxxus Exalted. So I have to focus on Maldraxxus to get these crafters Mark 4 to make it 200 level, eye level. And then you have to get Revered with the Avowed to get, you know, the 180. So right off the bat, you can make 165 gear straight. Nothing, no problem, no issues, no anything. And then obviously you can make your legendary stuff, and there's stuff here for you. But basically these are 165. So right when you hit 60, if you have the Gathering Professions ready to go, you can get to 165, ask somebody who can also make you some other gear, get you to 165. You can make 165 weapons with leatherworking. So if you are, you know, a hunter, you are a shaman, you are a monk, and you are I don't think you can do druid because there's no staff, so there's no staves. Leatherworking will get you to where you need to be. You will instantly be able to drop into heroics. I'm pretty sure you can just with a little piece of gear. So once I made these to 165, I could do heroics right off the rip. So I made the full set of gear right when I turned 60, but made these weapons. I can jump right into heroics and start grinding out the gear to go forward that way. Plus I've done this with the crafted gear without scaling, and I've done a Mythic 0 and it was totally fine, and I was able to do that. So right off the bat, you don't have to do anything. You just need these missives, so you need to make sure that you get the missives. The missives are the key to everything, because you don't want a random stat. You want to basically pick the stats that you want, load up on the stats you need, get your character right, and I believe this is the best thing for us, and I really, really value crafting. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and thank you for the time. Just try to post more WoW stuff. We have a WoW giveaway coming up, so post in the comments about that. What we're giving away is we're giving away 2 copies of Shadowlands, and possibly if we can get enough people into the streams. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on twitch.tv/tacticalx. If you want to do anything like that, check me out. I stream WoW, I stream Runeterra, I stream a bunch of other games, but generally I want to focus on WoW. We have a WoW community. Descriptions, links in the description for the WoW community. Join that on Horde. We do play Alliance, but generally we just, focus on that. So I hope to see you then. Thank you for your time. Join the giveaways there's going to be one on the stream and one through YouTube. So like the videos that we like here. The more likes we get, the more things. Just leave a comment if you want to enter the giveaways. Like I said, 1 copy of Shadowlands here, 1 copy of Shadowlands to the stream, and possibly if we can do it, we will give away an SSD, just because, Blizzard said you need an SSD, and a lot of people are like, I don't have an SSD, and we're freaking out. So see you then. Till next time.